Okay, so what I've done is I've taken all my southern yellow pine offcuts and 2x10s, 2x6s, whatever, and ripped them down to the width of the gap between our studs and the inside of our zip sheeting. And I've made a template that basically will ride on the sill plate, over our rim joist, and behind the stud, which is in front of this. So it'll fill that gap, and it'll also bear some of that wall load that's attached via those screws. So I'm going to go through and cut these out, doing it on the table with a jigsaw. On? Okay. Voila. What's up? Yeah. Okay, so we got our street side wall wired up for outlets, and those have all been connected and test good. The idea for today is to get the plugs put in, the outlets put in on our uphill wall behind this subfloor piece. I got a 2-gang box that I'm going to put up in that area there, and that's going to be for our entertainment center. The TV and data and all that stuff is going to go there. These plugs will not get connected to the panel because the wiring has to come up through the floor on this side, right about there, through the framed out refrigerator cubby. So there's going to be about 30 inches deep spot for the fridge. Then it's going to come up through the frame, and then go to an outlet right about there, to another outlet over here, and then up into this 2-gang box. Well, folks, it's a sad day at the Burrow. Earlier I came to the realization, and I've surrendered to it, that this house is just too small for a 100-inch TV. So it would have taken up this whole wall from here, this corner, all the way across, which would have been, sad to say, ridiculous. So anyway, measured out for a 75, and we put some blocking in there for the TV mount, and then there's our 2-gang box for plug-in data. Yeah, I guess I'm not really too broken up about it, but it would have been nice to have a home theater. But yeah, outlets are pretty much done until our fridge cubby gets framed in. Then there will be one facing this way, right about there, in line with that 2x4. And then the outlet wiring in the living room will be done. Hey everyone, it's Saturday, February 8th. We're about to do a project that we've actually been dreading, which is to remove the mouse poop and roach egg infested insulation in the attic above the living room. Primarily so I can run new wiring up top for the lighting, but also to get rid of that nastiness. I also want to see if there's a way that I can raise the planks that are in the living room up, the ceiling planks. Those guys up there, right down that seam. So we can get some of that sag out of the ceiling and maybe not lose so much headspace. But anyway, as far as the insulation is concerned, I had planned on borrowing a big dust collector with a 4-inch intake vacuum hose to remove that stuff. But that fell through, so I'm left scrambling, and let's see what we can get done.
All right, we're ready to go. I'll be upstairs doing the gathering of insulation, and my better half will be transferring and emptying and swapping out garbage bags. So unfortunately our vacuum plan didn't work out, so I'm going to go up there and do the dirty work the old-fashioned way. All right, well, we got one bay cleared out. I had to go down and get some extra tools. There's all this extra wiring, this old wiring up here, and I figured now would be a good time to harvest it and get it out of the way. Just by the by, I don't recommend doing this the way we're doing it. 0 out of 10 stars. Yeah, okay, so I just about fell through that hole. Guess there's only one nail holding that poor little board. Two, actually, there's the other one. Corner. I don't know if you can see it. So what I'm doing now is I'm running these 2 7/8 structural headlocks. I got a whole box of them, but I'm using one of them to pull those boards up to the ceiling joist, and then I'm nailing the boards up and then retrieving my screw and then moving to the next board. So yeah, I don't really want to fall through that. No. Also, interestingly enough, the task is a little bit over the head of these 4-inch GRK screws. These are just the standard construction screws, but I broke 3 of them trying to pull these boards up into that ceiling joist. I don't know if the wood is just so hard and seasoned or what, but yeah, I'm just gonna use that. That's why I'm using that headlock.
There she is, folks. Our attic space. Surprisingly okay condition. That was over the living room side. We've got some old moisture stains that I'm going to monitor now that the insulation's out of it. Yeah. So on this board right here, they've made these relief cuts right in the middle, 2 of them. And here's the piece that goes into this guy. Right there. But I think I'm gonna have to replace this guy because they've cut way past 50% of that board. And then the one over there next to the wall, those boards have actually bowed quite a bit. So I don't know if I can straighten that out, sister another board next to it and draw it straight, or what. and then put appropriate boards from the, I guess, the rafter down to the joist. But yeah, this was not part of this roof system. I think it was part of a gate or something. But anyway, I'm really happy. We got it cleaned out. See, there's those moisture stains, but they're not wet to the touch. They're dry. So, I don't know. I'm gonna keep an eye on it. We've got a lot of rain coming, so it'll be easy to monitor and then repair. But yeah, that's it. All right, it's Sunday afternoon, I think. Finally out in the sunlight again. And we're done with that insulation removal. We did it the hard way, like we do everything else around here. And this is what we ended up with. The funny thing is, all that insulation probably showed up on site in like 4 bags, maybe 5 bags of blow-in. I think the bulk of that is mouse poop and roach eggs.